meet Sanchayita today. She will be giving you a tour of the best student accommodation in the UK.
I kept my mobile all the way across the street and I'm just scared that somebody is going to steal it. So I'll show you inside now. I'm going to give you a thorough tour. Get ready, buckle up, get yourself some popcorn and stuff. So yeah, so this is your key. You get a fab to do this. I'll show you in a bit. And also your keys, so the traditional keys to unlock room doors and the main door. This is the main door. You do this. Once it's clean, then you can enter. Of course, I'm not going to leave you guys outside. So what are you waiting for? Come on in quickly.
Here's a wall full of cute Polaroids of staff and students. This is the announcement board where you get notified about future events, and they have like really frequent events like every other week, which I love. The lights at the reception are all sensor controlled, so every time someone walks in, it all lights up. Here is the waiting area, so if anyone's visiting, they can sit here.
They have kept some goodies here and some moving out wishes and formalities and stuff like that, so that you know what to do when you move out. And of course, how can I forget the vending machine? I never bought anything from here. As you can see here, everything is shut by 5, so they are very strict with their working hours. They have incredible work-life balance in Europe. There's something interesting. I'll show you around.
This is one of my favorite corners of the entire building, and whoever is in charge of the playlist here has insane taste in music. Also, this is a great initiative by Knoll Court, I think. Here you can swap your belongings with others, and that way you keep things sustainable and eco-friendly.
We have the staff only rooms, beautiful art pieces here, and this is a really fun area. We have all the posts here. I don't have my keys right now. You need to have a different key, not this one, for your mailbox. So my flat number is 22C. It doesn't matter now because I'm moving out in 2 days, and by the time you guys watch this video, I would already have another place. So this is basically my mailbox as well. There's another staff only room, and beside that you have the study space. I never came here in last 12 months, but we will go there. I mean, I already have seen the room. I came here a few times, but to show people around, I never actually came here too. Yeah, so let's go today. Sorry, I'm just making a video, so No, you can have a seat. I'll just take a video and then I'll leave. No worries. Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry for disturbing. Well, that was something. I didn't know there was someone inside, but our socially awkward ass just couldn't handle it. But I think I handled it pretty well this time. Anyway, moving on. So this is one of the entrances, and we have several blocks. I'll show you around in detail in a bit. But for now, I'll show you the other entrance which I usually use. So the funny bit is that you press this button and you go out, but if you want to come in by the same door, you cannot because you don't have the access. I don't know why. There's tapping thing outside, but your fab doesn't have that access. Like students here cannot do that, only staff can. So this is our first block A, and also my fab won't work here because yeah, it's just a thing. You cannot enter other blocks if you don't have anyone coming down and picking you up, or you have their fab. That's how it works. So this is my block. Welcome to block B. It is my block, and then again I'll take you guys inside in a bit after I show whatever's there's outside. That part is where I tap my fab and go inside. Here we have tea, and these are the studios. As you can see, I've never been inside a studio in Knoll Court. Well, I think this one's empty, so I'll try to have a peek inside. This is the bed, that is the kitchen area. It's not that big, it's kind of small. That is C. This is the last one here, farthest from the gate. This is a storeroom kind of situation. I am not sure, I've never been inside. Well, where I have been multiple times is this place. I love this because this is the gym. Well, I wanted to create that effect where it lights up the moment I say gym, but of course that won't happen because there's no one inside. I will miss this the most, I think. Yeah, you have to really go at it. Now I'll do it again. Welcome to the gym. I'll just quickly take you inside. You will love this place. Look at how beautiful this place is. I mean, it's not really massive for a gym, but I think it has almost everything you need for a basic workout routine. And I have lost quite a bit of weight, as you can see. If you guys have watched any of my previous videos, all thanks to this and all the walking that I do here on a daily basis. Almost. Say hello to my setup. I think it's not too bad. I don't know what's the deal with this rower thingy. It never really worked out for me. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Then I'll miss the yoga mats and the kettlebells and all the weights actually, because where I'm moving next, they don't have a gym and I need to go to a gym. I need to pay a subscription fee on top of my rent. So I was talking about the rent when I ran out of storage, but anyway, that's such a Sanju thing to say. Now that I'm actually moving out, I think I should have come here more often because this place is amazing. Now I have to pay like a subscription fee on top of my existing rent, which is not cheap, guys. I think that bugs me, but there's nothing you can do about it. It's just a part of adulting, I guess. Too much time taken by the gym. Now moving on to the laundry room. Yeah, there's nothing really to see, except there's so much to see here. I'll show you guys in detail. I've recently updated the system. Now you have to do things like this and then select the washer that you want. You can also see the ones that are occupied right now. The washing machine here works a little differently. So that you have the washing part of the machine and then the drying part of the machine separately, and you need to pay separately for that, right? That is so annoying. If you add these two amounts, it's like £5.20, I guess. I think they have increased it, so it's like in Indian money it's like 520, more than 520 rupees for single wash. That is such a bummer. So for example, I select this washer and then they will ask me to do these steps, and yeah, and then when it's done you go to payment. Now you can see all the rates, and once it's done you take out everything and also have to clean the lint like that. I won't do it because people should do their own work. And from there we have a secret passage to the social room here, the common room, and yeah, let's go. I don't know what's happening. The sensor should work and okay, it worked. Before that, I need to switch on all the lights. Yes. I will be missing this place so much. So you have a table tennis area.
Well, this is what loneliness does to people.
Cringe. It's like you bring your friends over and yeah, you sit here, talk about life, and then how it's all fucked up. Thing on, I think there's supposed to be a switch. Yes, there it is. Wow. Now you tell me this is not cool. You cannot tell me that. Then we will be moving on to this area. I remember once I was sitting here watching mukbangs because I did not have anything tasty for my dinner, and to make the whatever food I was having more palatable or appetizing, I put on mukbangs and it worked, guys. Spoiler alert. I don't get the hype. Okay. Did you guys see that? This is the famous sofa set. This is incredibly soft. The most interesting part of the whole room, the games. And this is how we come out of the room. This is like another gate. This is the main entrance actually, and we entered from there. That's the laundry room. Tap in. How can I leave you guys outside? Why are you not coming with me? These are flat 9 to 11. As you can see here, we have 6 floors in this building. I am on 3rd floor. My flat is 22C. Let's go. Okay, so now we have the staircase on one side and the non-healthy option, that is the lift, on the other side. Of course, we're going to go with the non-healthy option. It's like, why would you want to be healthy and walk 3 floors, right? Just do this. Goodbye, guys. It was really nice having you all here today. I was just joking. Let's go. So once you're here, now it's like a maze. I'll tell you how many doors we need to cross just to get to my other main door. This is the one. Let's go. This is 2. And then we have the final door before the actual door. This is so confusing. I hope no one sees me doing all this. Like, that would be so embarrassing, guys.
Love a self-aware queen.
This is where finally we are using the keys, the traditional keys. Okay, let's go. So this is what my corridor looks like. So as you can see, that's A, this B, and then we have C, my room. And then D, it's empty. And then we have the kitchen. Hi, so quick story time. I am literally moving in 2 days. By the time you guys watch this video, I will have moved to my new apartment. It's a 3 BHK flat. I'm moving in with a Pakistani couple and another Indian student. And I hope that journey is also as pleasant as this one, because I will really miss Knoll Court. I love everyone here, all the staff, all my flatmates. If you're watching this video, I miss you guys.
Spoiler alert, she ended up having a terrible time at her new accommodation, which led her to switch to a new, better accommodation in just 4 months.
So the kitchen tour begins now. So welcome back, even though you guys have been watching the same video, but it's a whole day later for me. Starting off strong with a TV, which I have barely watched. Then we have this beautiful view. Whenever you are depressed, you can just stand here and have a look outside. Then coming on to the dining table, which I am pretty sure none of us have used. So remember the mailbox key I was talking about? Yes, that key is here. This key is the one we use to access the mailbox. That is actually the entrance of the kitchen. And then we have this corner, the trash cans. We have this fridge here. I have to empty my fridge as well. I haven't done that yet. Then we come to the shelves. This is my shelf. I mean, this used to be my shelf. I have cleared everything out, so you won't have it. I wish I had filmed it yesterday actually. Then moving on to the sink. There's basically nothing special to see here. This was also mine and it's all cleared out now. The gas stove, which is not very clean right now. Then we have the oven. I made lots and lots of pizzas here. Then we have this cupboard kind of situation, and the trick is, if you see it like this, you would think there are 2 different shelves, right? But no, wait, that is so deceiving, right? Okay, so now moving on to my room. I think that is the most anticipated part of the video. So let's go there without any further ado. Let's go. Oh, hi you guys. I wasn't expecting you all. Come on in. So when you enter from this door, you see my bags here because I will be moving out in less than 2 hours. That's why it's a little bit messy. I mean, I tried to clean it up, but you know. Anyway, let's take you through whatever I have in this room one by one. Starting off with my washroom because the moment you enter, that's the first thing you see. So the funny thing about this washroom is that it doesn't lock from the inside. I don't know why. Maybe because it's an ensuite room, they expect no one to visit me, which is fine. But still, even though you are living alone, you kind of need a lock from the inside when you are in the shower, especially. And then I have the basin, the commode, and that is very Indian of me. That is literally the desiest thing that I have carried with me because of course I cannot use the tissue paper. If you know, you know. Mind you guys, these are not for small people like me. Like, I'm really short. I can barely see what I'm wearing, and I don't, spoiler alert, I don't have a full length mirror here. So every time I used to get dressed, I used to see myself in the elevator mirror. You can see that's all about the washroom. It's very tiny. It's for one person. It's like really tiny, and that's how you lock the door. My new room doesn't even have a lock from inside. Like, how insane is that? No privacy at all. Right when you come out of the washroom, you see the cupboard, which is almost empty, but I still have a few things left. Then I have this shelf. I mean, this room has insane storage. Like, when you see my new room, you guys like me will be insanely disappointed. The new room doesn't even have a table, a freaking table. And when I show you this table that I have here, your mind will be blown because the capacity is insane. I have my heater here that keeps me very warm. I love it. Then I have this mat that I thrifted. I love this thing, but now I'm regretting buying it because when you move stuff, when you have things like this, it's very difficult. And if the room is not big enough, like that room is tiny, definition of tiny. I don't know where I'll keep this thing. Then I have this massive table, like huge table, and that room doesn't even have the tea of a table. So how am I supposed to transition from this to that? This is also a throw that I thrifted for just, I think, 1 or 2 pounds. Probably £1 because that was also £1. I got it on the same day. I always did this back home, so it's one of the few things that makes me feel home. This video has become more of a rant video of how I don't like the new place rather than a room tour and an accommodation tour, I think. Moving on to the next bit. The insane view. And then you push it. This is the max it can go. And I will probably insert some clips of when it was snowing and it looked like a Disney movie from up here. Then moving on to this part of the room, there are 3 shelves here as well, but I can only use these 2 because I'm not tall enough for the topmost shelf. I have Gannu here. Say hi to Gannu, everyone. I have all of this paid podha that I got from uni for free of cost. I forget to water them. I'm really sorry. I will water them regularly now. But I have my stationaries. I have this very special thing and it's very close to my heart.
So here I'm talking about this thing they do on Emirates flights, where if you are lucky enough, you can ask the flight attendants to take a Polaroid picture of you, and if you are lucky enough and they are in a good mood, they will bless you with a Polaroid picture. And here is mine, and I actually love it. This was my first time taking an international flight, so yeah, this is special to me.
Now let's go to the hero of the room, the place that I love the most because I get to sleep on that. No surprises here. I was talking about my bed, and I have my laptop open here. I was just listening to some music and packing my bags, and I love this corner of the room the most. First because I love to sleep, also because I had the only place that I've actually taken the time to decorate. Now I think it's time for some heart-to-heart because we have come to the end of this video and you saw how my entire room looks. First thing first, I would like to thank Knoll Court for all of the events and goodies that I got. I will miss this place more than words can describe. But coming to that, they arranged some farewell goodie bags for people who are leaving on the 31st, which is tomorrow. Our tenancy agreement ends tomorrow. This is how the bag looks. I actually got 3 of them because no one was looking well. Can you blame me? 3 beautiful colors. I'll show you what's inside actually. So let's start with this one.
All these bags had the same product, just from different brands and in different flavors and varieties. So I got some diaries, unscented chapsticks, a few bath bombs, some really tasty chocolates, and a few stickers. And my favorite things from the bags were these masks, and I plan on using them soon.
So thank you so much everyone who stuck around for this really long video. I know it has become a really long one. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you like the video, make sure to like it.
What?
And then if you have any criticisms or anything that you really like about the video or have any queries, you can reach out to me on Instagram. This is my handle. And you can also comment down below and I will make sure to reply. Bye bye.